Example 2.1c looks at the equation y equals x squared, and we can see from the equation, the right side of the equation, that is, we have x being squared. So whatever number you pick, you will be squaring it. So the name is based off of that operation. This is known as a squaring function. One thing mathematicians are good at is naming things based off of what you're supposed to be doing. So it makes it easy to remember what the purpose of the squaring function is. So we'll define it, f, and if you think about the squaring operation, there's not a single number that you cannot square. Not a single real number, I should say. So that's why we're using all real numbers as the domain. And the equation will be f of x equals x squared. So let's make our table. X for the first column, f of x for the second. And we should still use -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 as our x values. And when we square them, we will get +4, +1, 0, 1, and +4. So that's one of the features of a squaring function, is that you always end up with a positive answer even if you started with a negative value. So the plotting of these points is going to give a very different shape than what we've seen with the constant function and the identity function. So you can see that it doesn't form a straight line. It has a couple of points that we've marked in the first quadrant, a couple of points in the second quadrant there, and then it has the origin. Now, because I'm right-handed, I will typically start with drawing the right half of this. And like I said, it's not a line. Instead, it's going to be a curve. So starting from the origin, we'll draw this curve. And let me try that again. That was not a good attempt. There we go. So it looks a little bit more like this. And I can do the same thing on the left. And what's interesting about this squaring function is that whatever you have to the right of the origin, you will have a mirror image of that to the left. And later on in the course, we'll spend a whole section dedicated to this squaring function, and we'll dive into the different properties, some of the different features of the squaring function, because it is a very popular shape to use in mathematical modeling. So here is the squaring function.